Hey guys, my name is BobLyn, and welcome back to another video. This is another one of my gameplay commentaries, and next up was the Sao, and that's the gameplay you're gonna get today. We're looking at the beautiful Sipangu port, and the Sao is just looking mighty fine. So yeah, let's hop in the game already and just see what happens. It's quite a fun game because we YOLO torp run a BB at the end. It's quite good fun. Alright, so here we are. It's a full player game. I didn't get the loading screen, unfortunately, but it doesn't really matter. It's just a normal game on, I can't remember the map name. I think it's Fault Line or Atlantic. I'm not too sure. Anyways, the Sao is, well, one of the forgotten cruisers of this game, I will say. It was really nice to see it getting a legendary mod, and of course we're running that. And you can see my detection range is absolutely nuts. So when you have these things, the Sao becomes very fun, in my opinion. But it's still hampered by the long-range snipey meta and CVs. Now you can kind of get around the long-range snipey meta with this build because you're so concealed, you're so stealthy. But when there's a CV, that kind of is taken away from you, right? And then you're forced to really hang back, and you can't really use your full suite of armaments, which you want to, because these torpedoes, man, these 610mm torpedoes, they're nuts. They are so good. The only bad thing about them is their firing angles. Okay, it's not a completely full player game, I can see that now. There's a bot right here, but I think he's going to be taken care of pretty quickly. You can't really avoid bots, but we instantly spot a Shimakaze, and that is a pretty experienced Shima player from my knowledge, at least. I've played against Austria quite a lot of times. So I'm going to switch my focus to him immediately, because he might just be going for our bot here, but he could be in our base very soon. And I know he's just wasted all his torpedoes on a bot, so I'm good. I could just, charge him down. That's, kind of unfortunate situation for a DD to meet a bot battleship out there, because he is forced to use those torpedoes against it. Now we're just going to fire away, try to see if we can take out this Shima here and find him, because our team is really strong over here. You can see we have all 3 DDs on the right flank, and that is not the best situation to be in, because we can see on the left side of the map that the enemy team is definitely making a push for it. So we have to return to the base after we've destroyed this Shimakaze, and he's doing his best to survive, but I mean, it's not really possible in a 3v1. So I'm called to defend the base because we need to return there and do our best to help my 2 teammates down there. They're not doing too good, and it looks like a Daring is trying to make a push here, and that could be quite difficult to deal with when you're in a BB, especially because the Daring has so many smokes and can turn. But now we are undetected again, and the Daring doesn't know we're coming his way. But we're just gonna pay a visit to the enemy base and maybe launch a couple torpedoes, because it doesn't look like our team in our base is too much in trouble right now. So I'm betting on the fact that we can actually make something happen over at their base, because the Neptune doesn't look too healthy, and that Montana out there looks like he's lost a lot of HP as well. So I'm guessing that at least they might get a trade, but our Montana goes down to the Daring. So now it's, I've made a mistake of pushing up here. I should have gone to our base instead of their base, but now that we're here, we might as well just make use of these torpedoes, right? So I shoot a set at the Neptune, and he immediately comes out of the smoke, dies to this Venom here. So I kind of wasted my torpedoes, but, now we can push back, and I have to get back. So I shoot a little bit at this Montana just to see if I can get a fire or something. I'm going a little bit closer to him maybe here than I should, but I'm gonna turn back now because the island is in the way either way, so I can't do damage to him. So now we are kind of in a time crunch because they are about to cap our base, for sure. There's both a Daring and a Yamato, I think it is, or a Montana, I can't remember, in our base, and that's gonna be pretty quick for them to take. Luckily my DDs managed to take out the enemy base, and now they're capping there, so I can focus. And look at that, there's 3 ships here. A Montana, a Yamato, and a Daring. That is quite a dangerous, lineup for me, especially in the Sao, because I have to go so broadside to use my torpedoes. That is the big downside, like I said, and you're gonna see that in a couple minutes here when we take down this Yamato. So I swapped my focus to the Yamato, but it doesn't seem like the Monty's going down. we get an instant triple fire from 5 shells, which is quite funny, but you know how it is. We're not gonna get fires now. So the Yamato shoots, he does no damage somehow, overpens my bow, which is so lucky for me because that means we have maybe 20 seconds more to get a little bit closer and get the right angle so we can shoot these torpedoes. You can see here the SAO, I'm still firing my HE, and that's... I am of the firm belief that SAO is an HE ship. Now the AP smacks DDs and, you know, Minotaurs, stuff like that, but I have IFHE plus, so I just keep HE loaded, man. It's good for any situation. So you can see the guys on double fire now, so we actually did get some fires, which I think helped us out quite a bit here. We're still full HP somehow. Here comes his back turrets, and we haven't lost that much HP. And we got all our torpedoes off, but look how much broadside I had to show. And somehow we actually got out of that with over half HP. I mean, I was surprised. But look at that. Ooh, these torpedoes, man, they are something else. And this guy, yeah, he's done. He is done. So now we just need to go back to the enemy base, so not to the enemy base, to our base, because there's still this one DD left. And yeah, I mean, he can't really do much, but I want to get the final kill. Maybe some more damage, that'd be nice. So when you're playing SAO, you have to really look at the enemy team, who you're trying to avoid. If you look at the enemy team, you know, we had a Montana and a Yamato on the enemy team. I don't want to get spotted by those in a full broadside. So I'm using my detection kind of like a DD to make sure that I don't get into an engagement with a ship that I can't take down. Now a DD fight, a cruiser fight, the Neptune for example, very good fights for a SAO, because if you light him on fire in that smoke, yeah, and he doesn't have a damage con, you can easily take him out. You can also just shoot your torpedoes and there you go, you might just kill him. But there you go, the daring goes down and we win the game, get the battle star and 115,000 damage. Not a bad game in SAO. It's not the highest damage, you can definitely get more in SAO, but you know, it's not a ship I play that often, but I really do like it and I hope they buff it, you know, maybe give it some AA, that'd be nice, or even lower detection, so people without legendary mod can actually, you know, also get that low detection. It's not everybody who can get a legendary mod, but I do advise you to save your free XP for it if you are planning on getting the SAO. So here we are just looking at my elite bonus. I want to get the speed elite bonus for this ship, but I am not going to try to get the space camo first because I think it's ugly for the SAO, and the historical one gives all the things you need: main battery firing range, torpedo range, surface detection. Now I go with main battery mod 3 because I like having precise guns, and here's the legendary mod. This is such a good mod. I mean, it doesn't nerf anything. It gives you better maneuverability and it gives you less surface detection, and combined with this mod, it is a very deadly combo as you saw. You can easily stealth torpedo. You have like a 1.5 kilometer margin, almost 2 kilometers I think. Yeah, it's over 2. So that's really good. 7.14 kilometers. And to, you know, round off the build, we have Togo Hayachiro, which he fits on every Japanese heavy cruiser, definitely. And he probably will also fit the light cruisers coming out. So here you can see the skills. I mean, if I did not have this commander, I think I would have still taken the improved healing, the improved marksman. I would probably have gone with Victorious Charge instead of the Sixth Sense. But all other skills are pretty much the same here. And you can see you get IFHE Plus and Giant Hunter, which is amazing. Alright, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the SAO gameplay, and I still have some more cool gameplays lined up. I got a Minnow, Kleber, and Ohio, and I'm going to count in the votes from the last video and the Discord vote I did. So it looks like right now it's either Kleber or Ohio. Minotaur wasn't in that vote, but if you guys want to see that, it's 130k plus. Definitely a fun game. Write me in the comments. My name has been BobLyn, and I am signing out.